Hello and welcome to Dice and Adventure. We are a group of friends who love to tell stories. We use a very homebrewed version of D&D 5e to help us tell them stories. I am Matt, your Dungeon Master, and before we welcome you to episode 20, I'll allow the players to introduce themselves, starting with them.
Yo, I'm she, they pronouns, and I'll be playing Santi today, who's a she, her.
Hey, I'm Sen, tonight I'll be playing as Morticia, and both of us use she, her pronouns.
Hi, I'm Mantiago. I'll be playing Dimitri, and we both use he, him.
Hi, I'm Gisborne. I'll be playing William, and we both use he, him as well.
So, last time we was all together, you guys finally left Scargrim and set on your journey to Magegrave with the intention of making a detour to Saiban to pick up with the one that calls themselves the Lawkeeper among the Guardians who use the Imperiums. You set out, journey was going pretty well. You saw some interesting events. You saw a blue dragon chasing the birthplace of a storm. And as it happens, you were stopped when two bandits and this mysterious rogue that could disappear into shadows decided to try and attack your camp. You guys easily overcoming the bandits, just left with the rogue. Dimitri had enough of this, challenged the rogue to try and hit him again. And that's where we're going to dive in with the rogue's turn. So as the rogue appears from this shadow just right behind Dimitri, your guiding bolts then is going to go off.
Yes! Okay, so I am going to use our inspiration that we got weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I will use that. That's a d6? Or
Yes, correct. So you use that d6 to add to a roll.
Yeah. So that is a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Bear with me.
It's all good, all good.
Okay, so if he has blood, he automatically takes 6 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay, so then that is not great damage. That is 10, 15, 18, 21, and then 2d10s for infernal influence, and that is another 12.
Okay, so give it to me all together because I don't have any resistances.
33 plus 5, 38.
38? Sweet. Yeah, this rogue just appears and all of a sudden this... it starts off with this beam of holy white light, shoots forward, suddenly it gets darker and like these flames just ripple around it, impacting the rogue in the back, and he just like jolts forward. But still, he still manages to stay standing and takes his dagger, his short sword up to stab you, Dimitri. He's got disadvantage on this attack, but because he's in your shadow, he has advantage, so it's a flat roll. That will be a 16 to hit.
Miss.
So yeah, he goes, stabs, misses, and then immediately he is going to bonus action sink back into your shadow. Brings us to William.
Well, isn't this a bit of a pain in the ass? Got an idea. Gonna walk back to the carriage, reach inside it to find his bag, and just pull out a torch and light it, and kind of, with whatever movement's left, walk it back over and like throw it. Kind of like tap it in the ground, honestly, to kind of reduce the amount of shadows that are around.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully that'll help.
Okay. Anything
And
else?
yeah, that'll be his whole turn. No, I'll use his whole turn getting that.
Okay. I'm going to say, because using the whole turn, you can get a couple of torches out to like make like around you, like dissipate the shadow. So like the shadows would be cast inwardly. So if he appeared,
in between us,
So if he appeared, he's right in the middle of all you guys. Morticia?
So I will once again prepare guiding bolts.
Yep.
Please remember, everybody, whoever attacks first has advantage on the attack. And yeah, I will stay flying.
Sweet. So then that brings us to Xanthi, because all you guys decided roll 13s.
So heading in close and just calling out to the rest. Together then. Watch in here. And we'll hold an attack and make it non-lethal, if that's okay.
Okay, yeah.
Shall we try to get him caught up? Or do you want to just finish him?
Let's just kill him.
We can hold him and then kill him.
What if he sinks into the shadows again?
Valid points.
I think that I might have something that can prevent that, but we'll see.
Okay.
And yeah, that will be a turn.
Sweet. Dimitri?
Okay. I'm going to hold my action.
Yep.
To do Earthen Grasp.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, I'm just going to say, oh, come on. You can do better than that. Try again.
Okie dokie. Okay. He, being outnumbered, is going to attempt to stealth away. Okay. What's your guys' passives?
18.
18? Anyone
16?
got 16? Better than any of that? Better than an 18 or 16? Nope. Okay, so he doesn't resurface, and you don't notice him around, and like there's no like nothing, so he did manage to sip away.
Did he drop blood when my guiding bolt hit him?
No.
Well, shit.
But yeah, you're out of combat now for the moment. You're getting the sense that he noticed being outnumbered, it was best for him to flee the situation, that allowing you to continue with your rests for the evening, unless you want to do anything else.
Do you think that they had friends, or do you think that was the last of them?
I didn't see anybody else around.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to say. If they are of a camp of some sorts, it's probably not close.
Do you feel safe finishing up the rest here, or would you want to move on a bit?
You know what? I'm happy to take a night and just sleep in the day if someone wants to take over the carriage.
I do want to check the bodies before we leave.
Yeah, not a problem. William will already be in the process of putting both of them like up against a tree.
Okay.
Just because, you know. I'll set any trees nearby, if not just both of them kind of back to back, kind of leaning against each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I will loot them.
Yeah. So roll me investigation check.
Anybody want to help? I'll cast guidance on myself.
Yeah.
So that's a 17.
17? Oh, that's good. I'm going to say, as you loop through both their bodies, you do find their great swords they were having. They had with them. They also had a +1 dagger each. Collectively, they had about 50 gold. 2 vials of like this green kind of liquid, and 17 with that. Okay. also a piece of parchment. It's kind of got like it's like a wanted poster on there. And on this picture, as you look, it's a Yakan in this picture with the underneath it says Halligan wanted dead or alive, and it's 50,000 gold reward.
Do I recognize the person on the poster or not?
Roll me a history check. With disadvantage because of where you're from and where he's from.
So that's still 16.
16? No, I mean, in this part of the world, there's not many Yakans anyway. Like, seeing Raz was quite a interesting thing for most of you guys anyway, not seeing many before. But this one doesn't really ring any bells. However, the name Halligan does, like, prick your ears. You remember one of the sisters at your church? They talked about this Halligan delivering them some supplies.
Anyone want a sword?
Nash from in the back will sell them.
And I will take a moment to analyze the files as well to see what they are.
Yeah, cool. For that, I'm gonna say roll me a. I'm gonna say nature check. Yeah.
Being a potion maker, do I have advantage?
Being a potion maker, you don't have disadvantage.
Fair.
So that's a 6.
What you can work out from these, they're definitely not something to be consumed by a friend. They seem to have like quite like horrible smells to them, and as you just like, you know, as you would for a potion, just like the tiniest like tingle, it just like makes your tongue feel all numb. You're thinking it's some kind of toxin that paralyzes or something. That's with the 6, so you're not 100% sure.
Yeah, I think we might want to sell all of this, to be fair.
But we're in the back. Why we got the extra chest, I guess.
Could I have one of the daggers, if that's right?
Yeah, no. Go for it.
Thank you.
Do you want the one that Zampy gave me? Because at the moment I don't really have a use for it.
What does that one do?
It's the dagger. Did you put it in a lock? It'll lock the door. It turns like a key. What kind of the explanation? Do you want to explain it to him better?
I think you nailed it there. You can lock a door with it, essentially.
Sure. I might be able to find use for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Is-
against using that.
Does that work on every door?
Didn't really get much attempt to try personally.
I would presume so, as long as it is not already locked.
That can be useful.
Williams will take the dagger off his belt, like holding the dagger by the sheath. Just there you go then.
Thanks.
Yes, dagger denial. You can find it if you wanted to add it.
Cool.
Gives us slightly more to sell and lets us use the resources we actually, have at our disposal.
So we're gonna keep moving?
No, you guys can sleep. It's fine. I'll just.
I think, of course. We're just continuing. There's a bit of technical difficulties there, but yeah, the idea would be William is going to continue on as he does so. We're gonna yeah, so he's going to push on, and the rest of you guys are going to sleep. Even although I think you've only got like a couple of hours left of like the night anyway, so I don't think it affect him too much in terms of a night's rest. It just means those who did the watch will get a full night's rest.
Sure.
While
All right,
No.
just click on rest then.
yeah, you can definitely click a long rest.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so as you're continue up your long rest, William continues to push through for the first couple of hours of the day, but then, like I said, it wouldn't affect the rest of your long rest. So I need someone to roll me 2d6s, please. Separate numbers.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, if you want. Seems all fixed now.
Yeah, I did say a bit of technical difficulty. I'm having technical difficulties with my brain.
6 and a 1.
Oh, cool. Nice. You push through this day. The weather's really good. You make great use of this day. Nothing really untoward happens towards the latter part. And I'm just going through the whole day. If there's any time you want to do anything in between these days, you just tell me and we can add it in. But towards the latter part of the day, when you're coming up to look for somewhere just to pull over for the evening, you start to, in fact, roll me a perception check, all of you.
11.
11,
19.
19.
9.
So, William, you're the first one to notice this sweet smell of like apples and cinnamon hit your nostril, and then just this sweet, like kind of like bakery, just like wafting, not too far off. It's off the main road, kind of like goes a bit more outward into like the foresty, like the tree covered land parts. But yeah, these smells just start to feel.
Yeah, coming out from like the back of the wagon, just poking his head through the front, be like, "You guys smelling this as well, or am I having a problem here?" I'm not the only one smelling sweet pastries and stuff like that, am I? Please say I'm not. Am I losing my mind?
Once he points it out, you all do notice the smell.
No, I could smell it too. Now that you mentioned it, I didn't that first.
Can we
Yeah,
please
kind of-
stop?
Yeah, it kind of woke me up. It doesn't, like, just poking head up. I don't see it anywhere near, but maybe there's a track nearby. Bit unorthodox to have a bakery out here, though.
Should I try and ride ahead a bit? See if I can find a trail if we want to go there?
Yeah, just be safe, though, especially with the one that got away.
I will do. And Sandy will kind of try and follow this smell,
Okay.
or kind of keeping an eye out for different potential paths, offshoots, things like that.
Okay, sweet. So I'm going to wrap that up in a perception check for yourself.
13.
13. It's good enough. You do manage to locate this smell to this cottage in the middle of these woodland areas. And you can see like this is like a very ornate and beautiful crafted cottage. It's like got like nice stone offlays, this beautiful like stained glass windows, this lovely front like garden, like there's like roses and different like kind of flowers all neatly in a line there. You do find like just slightly off there, the path does lead up to it again. Like there was an offshoot from this path, but it was covered through travel and storms and weather. But there is a path that leads to it again, going right up to the main door. Nothing really much else around this area, just this quiet cottage.
So I presume, given that smells are coming from it, it looks like it's inhabited.
Yes, yeah. You that would be a fair assessment.
And just kind of having a little look around, trying to see if there's any sign of potentially people lurking about in shrubs or in the garden, things like that.
So going by your first roll, there's nothing to see that this has been recently moved. This path seems like it hasn't been walked on at least recently. And no sign of anything in the shrubs or anything nearby.
Then I guess kind of waiting along the main path just to stay in sight of when the cart comes through. Gives a wave to William.
I guess you found it. Pointing at Xanthi, I guess. Because I don't know which one of you two will be manning it at the moment, because he went for rest.
True.
Sure, I'll do it. I will stop right in front of something.
Okay.
Is it a bakery?
It seems that our noses have led us here, so I presume so. Or at least someone who can bake, so close enough.
Maybe we can ask them for like a pie.
I think Gladys has spoiled us, and now our nose is taking us to wherever we smell sweet treats.
I already finished one in the streets.
I think that's the problem. We've been around Gladys too much that our nose just knows where to find stuff like this.
We do need to stock up.
We need to stock up on
Desserts.
luxuries, not any normal food.
But that doesn't taste as good.
Is it not a bit odd to have such a thing in the middle of nowhere?
It is a little unorthodox, you're not wrong.
Oh, is this
Well,
not normal?
Maybe the person that lives there just likes to be lonely and baking their food.
It might be nothing. Just always best to be safe.
Yeah, it's better to be safe than sorry, and too right with that part.
I will jump off the cart and go to the door, start knocking.
As you start banging on the door swings open, and you see laid like out on a table this platter of pastries, puddings, and all kinds of manners of cakes and that, and then there's like some like sweet meats nearby as well, and like there's a fire, it's burning. The cauldron, just like not a cauldron, but like a cook pot sort of thing, like just bubbling, like with some like hot tea or soup or something. You can't quite make out what it is, but it's something cooking in the corner there. Inside is quite like the quiet, kind of like nice cottage setup, like soft furnishings. But yeah, no one about when you go in, when you knock on the door and the door opens.
Just gonna nudge Dimitri and go, if you get seen by the house, I'm gonna tell the biggest I told you so when we eventually get it back.
William,
Yeah?
do you remember when we were not in Scargrim, but the previous town? And
Exum.
yeah, and we went into the house of the Lord, and the door opened by itself.
Yeah.
The same thing is happening.
Yeah,
Should
no,
I go in?
last time that happened, I got stabbed in the chest, so...
Should I go
I
in?
don't know.
There's desserts on the table.
The desserts?
I can just leave coin and take the desserts. I can be in out in 5 seconds.
Wait. Let me just do something first. I'm gonna do divine sense.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Pat you on back,
stand.
go. You wanna go down with her?
Yeah. I'm
And
gonna,
I'll
yeah.
And while they're doing that, William's gonna turn the wagon around just in
Okay.
case, if there's enough space.
Okay.
I'll stand next to Morticia, so we'll just at them. the threshold, but not going
Okay.
in with divine sense.
And divine
I see.
senses for celestial, fiend,
Fiend,
and
and
undead.
Undead.
60 feet.
Okay. And what did you want to do, Morticia?
I see cookies, pudding. I see some puffy pastries. Which is the preferences? Please tell me fast.
Just anything, but as long as you're happy to try this.
One of the
Hey,
pastries
Dimitri.
sounds good.
Find like a big, oversized rock and kind of put it next to where the door would come into the frame, just in case it does try to close while it's in there.
Sure. Yeah, I'll try and look for a rock to place.
Yeah, I mean, you can find, like, they in the garden, they've got, like, some of these, like, rocks that they used as ornaments, like, around, like, certain pools to, like, separate the flowers. You could grab one of them.
Yeah, and I'll put it, like, in the door, so if it's still shut, it will stop it from shutting.
Morticia's at the door,
Hopefully.
stretching, trying to be as fast as she can.
Do I sense anything immediately?
No, nothing comes through on your divine sense as you stand and focus for a moment. Nothing pings.
I think we're clear.
Apart from, obviously,
Be
Morticia's
generous.
heritage. That would ping a bit, but you know that's Morticia.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember, this might be someone's, God knows how long's worth of food, so at least be generous.
Am I good to go?
I think so. I'll stay here so I can grab you if something happens.
3, 2, 1, and I will start running.
As Morticia runs in, William, out the corner of your eye, you see this wolf just slowly start to, like, make its way back to the house. And as it does that, you see it go from walking on 4 legs to walking on 2, and then it kind of, like, stops and then picks up, like, this robe of some kind and just carries on walking up to the house, and it's just like, oh, visitors.
Okay, so the whole thing that we had in our head was still a possibility. Hi.
Hello.
So, I'm just gonna be honest here. We thought this place was some kind of like bakery or something like that. It's gave creepy vibes. My friend was gonna get food, leave money as a thank you, but we thought it was a lot more sinister than this. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm William.
We mean no harm.
I left money.
Okay, yes, that's fine.
We apologize. We got accosted by bandits on the way on our travels. We're kind of on edge a little bit.
Oh, bandits attacked you?
Yeah, one that liked to disappear into shadows, and the other 2 we dealt with.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. No, but please help yourself. I mean, you could stay for the night if you wished. You could have some fresh, warm food and some pastries. And honestly, there's no need to pay. I'm more than happy. I just have this knack of bacon, and it's nice for someone to appreciate my baked goods.
It
Well,
smells so nice.
As much as I could definitely tell you that one would more than happy to take stuff without being paying for it, but it's kind of a moral thing with me. So whatever we take, we will at least will reimburse you for whatever it might have been the inconvenience of.
Oh, okay, yes, I can completely understand that, but like I said, I'm more than happy for you just to take a load off. I understand working the roads can be quite weary on your bodies, but it's entirely up to you. And yes, whatever you deem the pastry's worth, I'm more than happy for you to leave that, but I'd prefer it if you didn't leave any at all.
Side question.
Yes.
I kind of smell like apples and stuff like that. Do you have any fresh apples left?
I mean, I have an apple tree in the back of the house. If you're more than welcome to go around there and
Would you mind
pick
if
some
I
for yourself.
got one for each of them? Do I pointing at the horses?
Oh yes, please go around and help yourself.
All right. Kind of looking at Zambi with the kind of don't let our guards down, but be cordial kind of look. Like I'm not 100% sold yet.
Gives a subtle nod to William.
And yeah, he'll go, well, I appreciate your kindness, and I'll go see if there are any fruit that are ready to pick.
Yes, please, by all means.
And he'll make his way around the back and see if the apple tree has any fruit to bear.
Yeah. There's 3 apple trees as you go around the back, and there's this raven that's just staring at you as you go there.
Gonna look at it and go, well, considering this is might be as much as your home as the residence, do I have permission?
The raven flaps its wings, and as it does, turns into like this elderly looking man wearing like this black kind of robe. And he's just like, hey, what do you say?
Do I have permission to get an apple or 2 for my horses?
Your horse is an apple? What? Yeah, what?
And am I allowed to pick the fruits from the trees?
Yes, we have apples.
Charming man. Name's William. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, you've got what? I don't want to buy anything.
Just go, okay. And he'll walk up to one of the trees and go to get fruit.
Okay, yeah, you managed to grab apple easy enough.
Okay, I'll get one for each horse and be like, lovely meeting you, pal.
No, I'm married to the woman that lives here. I don't want love.
A little hard in hearing. All right. I'm just pointing instead. Just be like, I'll be.
He's just like nodding.
If the woman's still up front, I'll be like, I guess I met your husband. Charming guy. Bit hard on hearing, I guess.
Oh, that's not my husband. That's my father. He's married to my mum, who does the other part of the baking. She's normally here.
Is this
Okay, well-
a family business then?
I mean, not really a business. Like I say, we just cook because we like to cook, and if any travellers are passing by, we do like to make sure they're filled for the night.
Do you get many traveling through?
In recent months, less and less, but we used to get 8 or 9 people a day.
Fair. I will say I did plan an orthodox route to our destination, so...
Yes, you see, when they made, like, the skyships, a lot of people opted for travelling that way. Apparently, it was safer. They didn't get taken off the main road by unsavoury fellows.
Yeah, I can see that.
Have you ever considered relocating to maybe more of a heavy like footfall?
No, this place suits us quite fine. It allows us to be us.
So, I apologize for the question ahead of time. Your family are druids? Because he was originally a bird, you were originally a wolf.
I suppose druid is one word for it, yes.
It's the closest term that I can think of. I apologize if I'm being incorrect.
No, I suppose we do draw in energies from nature. We channel that into ourselves to make certain things happen, like different animalistic forms. So, yes, I suppose druid is what you could call it, I guess.
Oh. Lovely to meet you. Guess. Anyway, he's going to continue to what he's doing. Kind of pull the sword out of the sheath a little bit. Oh, actually, does Labyrinth have a sheath? I forgot to ask him.
So I'd imagine it would just kind of clip on to the belt kind
Okay.
of thing. It could certainly turn into a sword, which you could then sheath. So it's kind of up to you.
Okay, well, anyway. semantics wise, he would have kept the sheath from his old sword so it could fit in
Yeah.
that anyway. Yeah, pull it out a little bit and kind of like cut the apple and taste it before giving it to the horses to make sure it isn't poisoned or laced or anything like that.
Okay, yeah. Roll me a survival check.
Most certainly. 30-20.
Yeah, it tastes pretty good actually. Very sweet. Not like any apple you've tasted before, but yeah, nothing untoward.
Well, yeah, but him being happy with that, he'll feed the horses one each.
Okay.
Thank you for the pastries. I think we should get going though. We got a long journey ahead of us still.
Yeah. Probably.
Did you compensate them enough?
I left 10 gold. I think it's enough.
I do have one question before we go, if that's okay.
For myself?
That's correct. Because you said
Yes.
your power comes from drawing in nature. I was just wondering what, if you know anything about the Great Flame, because I believe that originally came from, or I guess was the start of nature.
The Great Flame, not really familiar with that story. But I suppose it would be very similar to nature itself, you know. The natural magic that's left behind when arcane magic hasn't polluted anything, I would imagine.
Okay. And how do you harness this magical energy from nature?
Oh, well, we have to wait till the moon's at its peak. And she looks up at the sky. It's probably going to be another couple of hours. You're more than welcome to stay around and watch, and I can show you. We draw in the energy from the moon.
I would love to, but we do have to get going. But
Of course.
I'll maybe if we come back, if anything.
Yes,
I
of
can
course.
certainly plot this route again on the way back.
But
Maybe a couple of weeks, though.
We are planning to journey to Saiban. I don't know if you know of any potential things that we should watch out for on our way there.
I suppose the only thing to really watch out for on the way to Saiban is the Iron Conclave. They're ruthless monster hunters. They do take residence in Saiban, but they have little outposts on the borders of which, and they like to hunt anything that they deem a monster. So that's probably something I would say to watch out for, especially with your friend here being what she is.
Do they bring you much trouble?
No, I mean we're far enough from their routine walks, as they put it, their watch, where they don't bother us, but occasionally we get a couple passing by.
Well, I appreciate the heads up.
No, of course, anything. Do enjoy the treats.
Thank you.
Thank you
kindly.
again.
Yes, thank you.
Of course, of course.
You should have seen me in there. I was just so fast.
I can imagine. Do you guys need anything? Just in case, I plot the route on the way back, we could drop anything off.
I'm good.
Should we go then?
Yep. They seem both happy with their treat.
So as you all climb back into the wagon carriage, and Xanthi, you haven't left Airthorn, so you start to make your way from this place. You've probably got like another couple of hours before you really have to rest for the night.
Yeah, scouting on ahead a bit. Probably not eating the pastry, at least for a couple of, well, probably a day or so.
Okay.
Just to see how at least one of us doesn't, kind of thing.
Okay.
But yeah, scouting ahead for somewhere to crash for the night.
Yep. You do find like a nice little spot. Like there's kind of like a bit where there's like been some like rocks that's like fallen in a perfect thing, so it makes a bit of cover from the elements, at least from one side.
Dimitri,
Hopefully
look how
this-
many here.
Let me see.
It's filled to the brim.
You've got so much. Like the different selection. Okay. That's exciting.
You wanna take one?
Yeah, I think so. Which one do you think I should try?
I'll try the chocolate chip cookies.
Okay. I'll try the muffin.
Can I get a wisdom save from both of you?
You get
20.
+3.
20?
23.
Oh, 23.
Ooh. Just double checking something. Because we are level 7 now. We also get advantage on the saving throw.
Me too.
Yeah. Because it's my new aura. That's better.
27.
Okay.
26.
26. Sweet. So yeah, you both eat the treats. They're very good. Like, they are like the right amount of consistency, the texture, the flavor. It's perfect.
Well, I got to try this. It's so good.
So good.
Yeah, some of us have routines. You know, the animals need to be fed and watered before. Can I have you decanter? That's why I'm standing here while you two are gorging yourselves.
Right.
You can
yep.
eat while you do it.
Fine, give me something a little bit more neutral.
Hazelnut cookie?
I guess, yeah. That like a pastry or something, like a croissant or something like that.
I'm assuming there's some puff
Yeah.
pastries you can
Yeah,
have.
there's a whole range.
Fine, I'll give it a try. As he's getting the decanter, he'll take a bite.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Well, that's 14, even with the advantage.
As you take this bite, the world starts to look a lot bigger. And
Okay.
the rest of you guys, you don't see where William went.
Sandy?
Yes, is everything. Where is William gone?
It disappeared. It took a bite and it
He took a bite.
disappeared.
And now he's gone. Why do we always do this to William?
Why was his pastry poisoned? What happened?
Just standing there with like, they can't see it, but the sheer look of disbelief, like, yeah, no, it is always fucking me.
Just calling out. William? Are you here?
Wait, I got his blood. I will start doing
Okay.
the check for the
Yeah.
location.
As
try
you
and
start
find
to do the ritual to find the location of William, he's right near you.
It says he's here.
Perhaps he would have spoken if he was invisible, no?
What if it's just small?
This whole
I will
time,
look into the floor.
Oh
as
no!
they're walking around the camp, can I get dexterity saving throw from you, William?
You certainly fucking can.
Oh no!
Natural 20 for 22.
Okay, yeah. So as they're like stepping about and things like that, you are dodging these steps and weaving in and out. So yeah, you are able to.
Whichever one gets closest to me, can I pull out my sword and like stab him in the foot?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Morticia. You just like Morticia. You just feel like this, almost like this insect bite in your foot.
Shit! And I will get myself down and see what touched me.
As you look, eventually you just see like this very tiny William.
Just pure look at disappointment. Just
And I pick him by the shirt.
Yeah.
I'm just like, hi.
this really isn't funny.
So as he says
Well,
that,
it's
you just
pretty
hear.
funny. Daddy, we got a mini William.
It is quite adorable.
That's
Sorry.
really cute.
Just, I'm gonna be waving the sword around at the whole way. This is no, it's not adorable.
I know you're mad right now, but that just makes it even cuter.
So cute.
I'm gonna stab Morticia's finger.
And I will drop you. Try and catch you.
I'm going to say dexterity save for you, Morticia, to try and catch him.
Do I also get advantage on this one, or is it just wisdom saving throws?
I'm going to say, because this
From
isn't
Drake.
like an effect, or this is just more to see your reflexes. I'm not going to say any auras from Dimitri are going to be
Okay.
effective here.
That's still 19.
19? Yeah, you do manage, but there's that moment where you do squeeze a bit too hard on the first catch, like you're just like...
Next time, don't swing your sword at me.
Pointing it up. I'm gonna seize it and then just start climbing up the arm, just to get close to the ear. How long would you want? Do you think that'll take?
Oh, I reckon you can do it. You know, it's probably more like... I'm going to say an athletics check is needed at some point.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know our plan.
18.
Yeah, easy enough. You do manage to get to the ear, easy enough.
You want me to put you on my horn?
Gonna look up and just kind of like the kind of like sign of "Don't touch me" as he's climbing up this up your arm.
I will give you piggyback ride.
Fucking for you, I'm such a fucking. Once again, I'm stuck as like a fucking rat, though. Hopefully, you can't hear this.
I do have a
Just-
thought. You know,
Oh
we
God,
wanted
not
the
again.
whole, like releasing like the thing from the ring. Would they also be small if the vampire Willow comes out?
This is the perfect moment.
Well, I'm saying, 'cause we could take like a small little.
A vial and just drop him in the vial, and he can just absorb it.
Just gonna like sit on like a creased piece of like the shirt or something, just so he's got like a little bit of. Just gonna pull the sword out and just point at the sword like, "No, this is magical."
So how do we reverse this? Do we want to reverse this?
You are gonna see him sitting on the arm like that, disappointed, like, "Okay, fine, whatever."
We kind of
Just
need
give
him.
up.
When we fight like the doctor, doesn't mean we don't have to do
Yeah,
it.
then I'm useful.
So what you're saying is we keep him like this until we reach the town.
Oh, they also forgot to remember that I still have the map on me. Now they can't read it.
I think that
You know the map that shows us where the Imperiums are?
Oh yeah, the Imperium map. We can use it.
William had
It's
it on him because he was using it as the map to show for us to go where we were going. Yeah. So that's also small.
You can still give us directions. Do I know if the effect lasts or if it's just like a couple hours or...
Roll me an Arcana check.
$18.
You're guessing due to nature of spells you've casted and that normally they don't last infinitely. In your experience, doesn't necessarily. You're not 100% sure what's gone on here though. So,
Do I see the cookie that the pastry that he was biting?
yeah, that would still be full size that dropped. Yeah.
Can we try and analyze it to see like what sort of thing happened?
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna use that same Arcana check, but because you don't have access to the spell that's taken effect here, you're not going to be able to work out. All you can really work out is he ate the cookie and then this happened.
But I'm sure within 24 hours you're back in your size. We ain't got to do nothing.
It's just gonna get back to climbing up just through that earshot into the.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I meant to do for 24 hours?
Well, I don't really have a spell to get you larger. What am I supposed to do here?
Put me in the box. Just put me in one of the boxes in the back of the carriage.
You wanna be in the jacuzzi?
No, it's gonna kind of feel like a prison. Because you at least make sure the waters are dealt with. Sorry, the horses are dealt with. It's a very stressful situation, being the size of a pinprick.
Zanti, do you want a cookie?
I think I might give this one a miss. For now, at least.
Me and Dimitri ate it and we are fine.
Okay.
I think it was just his pastry. Maybe stay away from those.
I think it might be worth it if we are resting. To have a few of us. To our full capabilities.
Just popping both hands on the. Can't really help you watch now.
Do you
You
think
just rest, buddy.
if eating the cookie again will make him even smaller, or will it have a reverse effect?
Just a tiny hand.
I think if he's smaller, we won't be even able to see him. So I
Okay.
would rather not.
Unless one of these pastries has the opposite effect.
Oh yeah, we'll just give him all of the
All of them.
pastries and he can choose. Whatever happens is on him.
Xanthi, take out her mess kit and rip off a bit of the bedroll and make a little bed for William.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully this will do for the night.
I don't know what the fuck to do, honestly. I'm literally the size of like a mouse. Just a small, like very, barely hearing the words. Just
I tell you what,
Should he
though.
sleep with like one of us? Because otherwise, if he has issues during the night, we won't be able to hear him.
Maybe, but not me. He's so tiny, he'll burn easily.
yeah, no, I second that. Dimitri would cook me if you left me with him.
I feel like I won't wake up if it's that tiny of a voice. So, Zalti?
That's fine by me.
Could you at least put me in the tin can that she sorted out because I'm not climbing all the way over there?
But if we figure out how this cookie works,
We can give it to the doctor.
also true. But I was thinking more myself because I can't really do much damage if I'm like tiny.
See, that's a great idea, but we still don't know if this is reversible yet. Just a little squeaking in Mortician's ear.
Yeah, it's just like the rest of you guys were just here like.
William, just wait, okay? You just gotta give it like 24 hours and you'll be fine. I'm sure it's the maximum amount. Just sleep it too.
All I'm saying is this is karma for the whole joke of if you get eaten by the house, I'm going to tell you so.
I guess I'll take first watch if you guys
Okay.
want to sleep.
Guess I'll just go to fucking sleep.
I'll take one of the watches since
All right.
William can't.
So Morticia, on your first watch, I need you to roll me a perception check.
15.
15? Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, your watch goes by pretty uneventful. Nothing really much happens apart from you hear like this horrible sound of like metal snapping during your watch as full-grown William is back. Just like this tin now just like completely flattened.
I'm
Ow.
gonna miss him.
Shut up, I'm not going to miss it. Fucking hell.
You were so
Oh.
cute. It was like level 100 of cuteness.
I'm gonna pick up some dirt, just throw it in
Hey, I will feed you that cookie during your sleep if you do that.
Too late, already doing it. Just throw like a handful of dirt at you, just like, ugh.
And
Fucking Christ.
yeah, so that will end your watch, Morticia. Nothing really eventful happens.
Wake
Who's
up
taking?
Dimitri.
Yeah. So Dimitri takes second watch. And that's a great place to take a break. Welcome back. So we start off with Dimitri's watch. So perception check, please.
11.
An 11. Your watch is pretty uneventful too. Nothing happens that catches your attention. And yeah, you're able to. If you wanted to split the watch evenly between the two of you, you could say you've long rested after this one. But yeah, you can all mark off a long rest. Nothing eventful happens. My dice have been nice to you twice now.
Yeah, they're just gearing up. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's for now. For now.
It's right just in the distance. You hear the cracked knuckles of the 7 killer just re-emerge.
It's just like rolls onto
I heard
my
you
dice
need
tray.
balance.
Yeah, rolls onto my dice tray. Yeah. So new day. Your 4th day, correct?
Something
This
like that,
will
yeah.
be the start of 4th day. Yeah.
Has Xanthi heard from Theo? Because I think at this point she'd start to get a little bit worried.
Yeah, you would have just heard from Theo. Just as like you're about to think like, oh, they haven't checked in yet. You get like the sending stone, just like, oh, just checking in. Everything's okay. Reese is calm. She's doing her daily practice. I said to her if she was to burn down the house, she would have to buy a new one. All is good.
I think she just smiles a bit. Is a little bit perplexed when Reese's calm is said, but that is good to know.
Dimitri,
Yes.
I was thinking maybe we can try that thing with your. I mean, if the others accept it, I don't know if you want to run it by them or not.
We probably should.
It's your call.
Yeah, that's not. Surprise them.
William will probably say no.
True. Then we'll just do it anyway.
But first we ask.
But we ask.
Hey
You realize
guys!
I'm driving the wagon, right?
Yeah, we are whispering in the back. So,
What?
I have a request.
Damn it. Didn't we make the agreement that you two won't be alone for extended periods of time anymore?
we are not alone.
You're here.
That's a loophole and you fucking know it. What harebrained idea have you two come up with this time?
So you know that ritual that Morticia did way back?
The one that got an innocent man killed and 2 of us knocked unconscious? Yeah.
Well,
That's the one.
technicalities.
Anyway,
So we were hoping we could do it again, but to try and contact my patron.
Now I know what to expect.
Is this different from the one that you did to speak to Mahina?
Yeah, so basically, right now I know what to do, and I have a full energy.
I think that I trust your relative expertise on this if you think it is the best idea.
Well, it's the only way we know how to do it. And he needs answers. Come on.
I agree.
3 conditions.
Sure.
1, we stop.
Okay.
2nd, we fill the tub up with water just in case it goes badly and he ignites.
We should put him in the water already. Yes.
No, we're not putting him in the water already. Thirdly,
If it ignites, then fire.
if it goes horribly wrong and some undeathly curse is strewn across the land, it's your fault and you will be held accountable for.
Me and Dimitri? Or just me?
We'll see how bad it gets.
I don't mind taking responsibility.
We both take responsibility.
So, Envy, when you're ahead, could you find us somewhere that isn't flammable, maybe, just in case?
I can certainly try to.
And we'll take a break at the earliest convenience.
Ooh,
Is
we
it
can use
worth
the
having-
decanter to put water around us.
Yeah, no, there's multiple ways we can reduce the effect of him turning into a fucking inferno. You know, miniature sun. Who knows what's going to happen?
We're just gonna
Um,
have a nice chat.
And we are trying
Sure.
to talk to the Great Flame, is that
Yes.
right? What do you know about this entity? I
What?
cannot say that I know too much.
I don't know much about him, but like, is Dimitri his patron, so I assume it's okay.
That's kind of why I want to speak to them.
Mhm.
My connection and knowledge of them is limited, so I feel like being able to speak to them might help me in this challenge that I have.
You ever heard the whole little rhyme about assuming thing? Assuming makes an ass out of you and me.
Can always use sending to contact Raz and ask
We
him
also
for
have-
tips.
We also have the scroll still. To summon Raz, well, don't know how that's gonna work now, who knows?
I think it's a scroll of sending.
Same difference.
Could, and Alcifid will be there. He might know more.
Do you
Oh,
think he would stop us though? Considering last time.
He might if he's still there. I don't know if
We
he.
got this.
Is it not worth trying to find perhaps a library that might have some more information before doing this, or
I mean, I could try
do you
finishing
want
the
to go
book.
in blind?
You know what? Let's go and try finishing the book first. You haven't even finished the book yet?
No, it's
I
really
can
hard to
work
read.
with-
Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. Oh, God. God damn it.
When you finish the book, we will do it.
Then we'll do it.
Okay.
So that-
Unless the book gives us more questions or reason to doubt it, but then
Yes.
Or has a big screaming, flashing red exclamation point saying, don't do this specific ritual.
something like that, yes.
Okay, I'll read the book first. But that
Those
does
3
mean-
stipulations are still standing.
Of course. But that means we have time to sort out.
Your condition.
oh, yeah, and the ring. So we need to find a stack.
I think we would have kept the bodies, wouldn't we? From like the 2 guys that we fought.
No,
Why wouldn't we?
You know how crazy it is having bodies on the back of the wagon?
We just cover up the bathtub and we put them inside.
But doesn't it need to be alive? Yeah?
No, they just need to have blood.
Which I'm pretty sure they lost a lot of that when they got killed.
They still have some.
Yeah, but if it's to choose between us who is living with lots of blood and those who are dead with little blood, I feel like the vampire will go after us.
Okay, I will find. I will go hunt.
Also, we need to hold stop with the whole vampire thing. It's technically a hollowed one, but
Sorry,
semantics.
hollowed one.
Heck, I guess it's slightly better than being called a vampire.
Does anybody want to help me hunt?
I can come with. I don't know how much help will be.
Well, considering I'm not a hunter, I'm sure you'll be great.
I'm not stopping the wagon. You can catch up.
Okay, and I
You
will
can
do.
take Aethon if you want. Oh,
That would be great. I will do an elevated sight again
Okay.
to see if I can find any big animals around us.
Roll me a perception check.
23.
Around you guys, probably the biggest thing you see is like a rabbit of some kind. Nothing really big is around here. It's not really much where you're currently going. There's not much forestation or anything like that for big animals to circle to. You're just you might catch a rabbit.
A rabbit won't be enough, will it?
No, unless we catch like loads of rabbits.
Now, see, it would be amazing if we had the cookie do the reverse thing and get the
make
rabbit like
a big
triple the
rabbit.
size. Imagine fighting that, though.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Death by bunny rabbit.
You know when you listen to something and you're just like, it just sounds insane? And you're like, you don't know where to go from that? That's just been the whole last 2 sessions.
So, I think we'll stay away from that idea for a little bit.
Yeah, we'll still keep a lookout for something big in the meantime.
while they're gone, could Santi go and sit next to William, kind of driving this cart? How do you feel about all this?
It's a level of insanity that I never thought would come alight, honestly. This is a lot more simple than, the possible repercussions that we might have to deal with.
So a lot of this goes quite over my head. But so part of you is trapped in this ring and they're a hollowed one?
Yeah.
And they have some of your memories? Is that right?
No, it seems that they were actually the reason why I didn't have my memories in the first place. And now I have a lot of them.
But you still want it released? Even though it might suppress things again?
It's still a part of me at the end of the day. It was me. It was what I was for such a long time. It's kind of alienating not to be it.
Then I hope it goes according to plan.
Yeah, so do I. I'm going to make it as easy as possible if it doesn't.
Are there any memories that you want to share with me to make sure that you will keep them when it comes back?
I'll be a little bit honest, there's a lot more ghosts here than there is fond memories.
That's understandable.
Worst part is, I might not have been able to remember what I could have done when I was that, but now I can remember everything that it did do. A lot of them are kind of embarrassing, for lack of a better term.
Well, there will be no judgment here, so the offer will stand.
Yeah, I know. If I think of anything, though, I'll send it your way.
Just gives him a pat on the shoulder and hops back in the back. It is a bit peculiar not being on Aethon, but no, it will be what it will be.
Well, it's going to be comfortable enough back there, even with all the clutter that they keep fucking finding and putting in there.
Yes, the bathtub. It's an interesting idea.
It's just more teacher for you. What are you going to do?
It might be genius. There's only one way to find out.
Or it also seems borderline, just absolutely atrocious to treat somebody like that. But hey, he seems really up for it, which is a strange part.
There is a thin line, I suppose, between genius and insanity, but yeah, it's fun either way, so we will see.
I think it was a bad idea letting both of them go off on Aethon and trying to find an oversized animal.
I am beginning to regret it a little, but at the end of the day,
Uh-huh.
I trust them both, so
One of us
they
has
will
to.
be fine.
I'm just damage control at this point, apparently.
Yes, you do. Keep them in line well. A little at least. Occasionally there's some fun, but that's always good. So,
Yeah, you need to break up the monotony with something interesting, don't you?
true.
Well, you know where I am if you need anything.
Likewise.
Morticia. So I can't do it today, but I do have a spell. But because it's a spell, I don't know if it would work. But I can make a horse. So I don't know if that horse will bleed, but maybe we can use that as.
Maybe we should check if it plays before we do it. The real deal. Maybe you can summon it. I cut it. If it bleeds, next day we use it.
It will just stay out for.
Yeah, but he
definitely.
probably will be a little mad if I cut him.
Yeah, I don't know how it works. I assume it understands my command, so maybe I'll just say, "Don't worry, you're gonna be cut."
I would rather not have it look at me after I heard it on purpose. I would feel very bad if you summon something, I cut it, and then William has to murder it.
Yeah.
Seems a little unethical.
Well, this is my also thought. Is it wrong to summon this creature only for it to die?
Well, is it wrong to raise a pig and then kill it for food?
True. I guess it depends on you as an individual.
Maybe we should ask William how he feels about it.
Yeah, because he's always the morals guy, so he'll.
Yeah, he is weird ethics. Yeah. He has a weird way, this is where you're gonna go? This is the point that you need to stick to? But yeah, okay.
Okay.
We go back.
Yeah, I don't think we'll find anything big enough.
Okay.
Yeah, we head back.
Okay. So you head back, not finding any animal. Can someone roll me 2d6 for today?
Yeah, why not? Let's see how bad it gets, shall we? That's a 2 and a 4.
Cool.
I suppose it's the worst possible combo.
Nah, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be the best.
Okay.
No.
So you continue and keep up this good pace you're making. That doesn't drop or anything like that. In fact, you're making such great pace, you've cut down the travel by an additional 2 days. So
Nice.
you'll reckon if you push really hard today for the rest of the day and push hard tomorrow, you could probably end up in Saiban by late 2 days time, like late 2 days time. You also, as you're going along, hear like this cracking sound start to appear, and like slowly the carriage becomes very wobbly as it's going along. Nothing like breaks or snaps, but you just hear like this crack and it just like becomes very wobbly. But otherwise, day's pretty successful. As it draws very close to a night. Yeah, where you guys find somewhere nice to rest for the evening. Anything you want to do?
Would
Yeah, you'll
Xanthi
light a
have heard-
torch. Sorry, go for it.
Or would Xanthi have heard this crack when she was off?
Yes, you
Back and
probably would
forth
have. Yeah.
scouting? Then could she have a little inspection of it? She's
Yeah,
proficient
well-
with land vehicles, so
Yeah.
she'd probably know if something's up. But
Yeah, William will be doing the same since he was, manning the thing. So he'll get a torch and, inspect all the way around.
Yeah, easy. Give me. I'm going to say investigation checks.
one each?
Yeah, or someone can roll with advantage. You're entirely your choice.
19 minus 1, 18.
18.
16 1 for 17.
Between the two of you, you do manage to work out where the crack came from. It's the back left wheel. It's not the wheel itself, but the spokes of it. 2 of them have like started to split. Yeah, that's what you can kind of work out from that.
I know we talked about it, but I can't remember we actually did pick up some. Oh, yeah. We
You did
passed
pick
You
up
have
that.
2
Yeah.
wheels. Yeah, you have 2 spare wheels, either mounted on the side or inside the back, one of the two.
Probably
Wherever it was
next.
more convenient for them to be, yeah.
Yeah, no, you definitely did manage to. Yeah, and you got some like other spare bits of wood from the carriage as well, if I recall as well.
Would you mind clearing out the cart and so it should be easier to lift? Make sure we can change this.
Yeah, I think it'd be better to just change the whole wheel than just fixing the spoke. Alright, I'll get on that. God, I got me the goddamn bath again. God fuck damn. Walk around, like, undo the latches and let the flat down, just pull the bath out and just.
Yeah.
And then climb in. The chest that had like the bits on that we got from the bandits, that out first, and then the horse feed after.
Yeah. Okay.
Just- Anything else? I can take the top off.
Giving it a tentative lift, seeing how heavy it will be. I guess between us, hopefully.
Yeah, shouldn't be hopefully that much of a problem.
Yeah, I would say. Roll me a strength check, the 2 of you.
Sure. That's a 9.
That's an 11.
So together you do manage to get off the ground, but not one of you can hold it by yourself to prop it up.
Do you think one of you two could help us out? Seems it's a bit heavier than
You
we
see
thought.
like their arms are like shaking at this point. Muscles and veins like bulging on their arms as they're holding this.
I mean, I've got these gauntlets, so I should be able to help.
Yeah, it's not my strong suit.
A great joke. Anyway,
Okay. I'll try and help hold
Yep.
it up.
Strength check, please.
In the meanwhile, I will take a look at the surroundings. Keep perception.
Perfect. Perception, yeah. Perception, please.
oh,
10.
So, as Dimitri comes to help you, he goes to lift the wheel where the two bits are already starting to break and just snaps them off.
that was the part we were trying to. Could you get here? You know, like as he's holding it, just like nodding to the, the main support. Like that beam there would be a bit better to hold on to.
Yep. Sorry. Yep.
Yeah, not God, fucking damn it.
I don't know my own strength yet. It's weird having this much strength.
Technically, it's not your strength; it's the glove strength. But we'll semantics.
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm not used to it.
Okay. So, Xanthi and William, you're still holding this cart. You're starting to like, like when you're holding something, it's like slowly starting to like.
Yeah.
I'll go hold like where William.
Anytime now.
Okay.
Anytime now.
Okay.
I'm here.
I'm gonna say because you've got gauntlets that are you can take over from William easily enough.
Okay.
And you do like lighten the load a little bit for Xanthi as well.
All right, let me make this quick. Any chance I can turn into a hammer? Just looking at Xanthi.
Not normally, but perhaps you could turn it into, I guess, a dagger and just strike it with a pommel.
Possibly. Fuck it. Just gonna grab the wheel and just
Yeah.
try and pull it off instead.
Okay. Yeah, that would be another strength check, please.
Better 17.
17. So yeah, you do manage to pull off the wheel. Like it's like that burst of adrenaline. You snap the wheel off. However, you do damage the holding of that wheel.
I wasn't 100% sure that the other wheels were going to fit the same shape anyway, so we can work with this. Gonna walk past Xanthi, get on the other wheel, get the wheel off the one side, and just bring it over and kind of see how the whole of the center is against this axle.
So the axle is very thin and narrow, and like now it's like got a slight bend in it, and this whole wheel now has like this giant hole for where the axle should go. And also, what was your perception check, Morticia?
18.
18. Good to know.
Okay. I'm just going to take this. Just going to lean over and take the decanter off Dimitri's side and just kind of tip the water on the wood to kind of like make it expand a bit.
Okay.
And try and put it back to being smooth, like in a nice straight line. The best you can.
Yeah, I'm going to call this a dexterity check because you have to be quite accurate with it. That's my logic there. If you can think of a better check, I'm willing to hear you out.
It's 21, so...
Okay, you managed to sort of...
straighten out of it, yeah.
Straighten it to a somewhat point. Like, straight enough that you think if you had a wheel of the same size, it would easily fit on. How long it's going to last, you're not 100% sure.
Okay. You'll obviously put this one on, obviously there being like a space, and be like, we could, now that you two are free to put it back down, we could get like a long piece of wood, put it in the middle, and kind of hammer it in to make it expand and wedge out.
We did pick up some spare wood, so shall I chop that into a wedge?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a pretty sharp end so we can kind of like wedge it into. It's gonna be one hell of a fucking fix. Jesus.
That should be no problem for me.
I mean, if the adventuring job doesn't work out, you can be like 30-minute DIY
Yeah.
people. But as you're going about, setting about trying to fix this carriage, Morticia, can you roll me a charisma saving throw, please?
17?
Okay. As you're sitting, just watching around your surroundings and watching the guys start to like break then fix then break, fix again this carriage. This woman, all in white, with a black veil, appears in front of you again. This hand, porcelain white skin, with like, it's almost like this black leather studded barbed wired glove that goes up to her shoulder. This one with the black has like a sleeveless part, the other sleeve full. A crown sits upon her head with spikes. Kind of like a halo. Like I say a crown, I'm wrong. It's like a halo with all spikes. Just like appears in front of you. Hello there.
Hi. Wasn't really expecting to see you.
Well, your mind has been wandering, so I'm here just to help you pass the time.
It's been a couple of hard days.
And how could I help make them easier?
You know, we are thinking of giving William part of his soul back,
Okay.
but that implies making him a valid one again. I know you wanted chaos, but this kind of goes against what I was always taught.
Child, why would giving him back part of his soul make him a hollowed one again?
I assumed that what was trapped in the ring was...
What's trapped in the ring is more like his temper, which I'm all for giving back, by the way. I recommend we do that as quickly as possible, for sure. But I'm thinking you should start to feel, you know, that symbol you wear, the one you carry of me and you have done for all these years. I'm thinking a new one should be, I think I should grant you a new one.
You mean like a special one?
I think the most special one anyone could have ever thought of.
I'm all for that.
Do you trust me?
Of course.
Well, allow me. And her hand, the completely sealed one, the one that's still got the white sleeve, just presses onto the symbol. Light and heat radiate from her hand, melting away the symbol into that of a perfect circle with spikes. 4 longer spikes that would symbolize kind of like a 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 3 o'clock on a thing, and all the others are just like tiny little spikes. And in the center, a pure red ruby that's just like nothing connecting it, but it just floats there ever so carefully. And as her hand releases, you just see a second circle, kind of like the time turner idea, where the circles kind of twist. There you go. This is something more fitting.
It looks beautiful.
Oh, well, you're too kind as always. But, like I said, I think you should give back your friend his bad temper. And what about your other friend, the one that can heat things up?
Oh yeah, we are thinking of making a meet with this deity.
Oh,
He kind of needs some answers, so I thought that might be a good idea.
answers. And who does he pledge his allegiance to?
The Great Flame?
Oh, interesting.
Is that a good one?
I mean, it's one of the ones. I know someone that probably would fit a little bit better. Maybe if you
Ooh.
could. I don't know if you was to be strong enough to commune again. You know, like you did that time where you met your other
That was the
potential
plan.
powers. Oh, maybe I could interject your path and put you on one of someone who can portray the Great Flame.
You mean like lie?
No, 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 no. We would never lie. Agadrathians and Zethriums never lie. Help belief in invalid truths is more how we would. You know, it's kind of like a game. We like games. I just think the Great Flame probably is. I don't want to upset the friendship you have going here, but I think the Great Flame's one of the darker ones, and I would want your friend to follow one of the light ones.
What if I let him know that, and then he can make a decision on whether he wants to follow a bad one or if he prefers me to give him option of a better one. I can try and be very persuasive.
I know you can, and I adore you for that. That's one of the traits that welcomes you into my arms every time you commune. But I feel sometimes a gentle push is needed rather than kind words.
And you promise it will be a good one?
Oh, 100%, my dear. Have I ever steered you down the wrong path? I also must commend that newfound ability you have.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the one where it turns your arm into that quite dark energy. I think
It looks really cool.
It's definitely made in my image, I guess.
I noticed.
Well, carry on being the chaos, and it will always protect you.
Love for chaos. I love chaos.
And should you ever need anything, all you have to do, 3 drops of your blood, and I'll be there.
Always?
Just pour 3 drops of your blood into your symbol, and I'll be there to help you.
I will try not to do it a lot, and we're pretty busy.
Of course. Try. I adore you for fighting your own battles, but sometimes, every now and then, everyone needs a helping hand. Just like
Well,
your
that
friends now. You see how they struggle? Wouldn't it be easier if I just made the axle bigger so they could fit the wheel?
Can you make that happen?
Of course I can. But I do need I need you to keep a secret if I am to help.
Okay.
I mean, I'll fix the axle. Maybe I'll make the wheels faster so it can go quicker.
That would be great.
Make the horses faster too. Maybe they would be able to
Okay.
keep up with your friend's metal horse.
That would be so cool. She's way too fast for us.
Okay, all I need you to do, between me and you, when you're alone, is
Okay.
no longer call me Mahina. I want you to call me my proper name.
Like a real name?
Yes, Mahina's the name I let, the ones that are not worthy enough to know my name call me. But I think you're worthy enough to know my true name.
Okay.
If any time you need me, 3 drops of your blood and say Rayrion.
It's a beautiful name.
Thank you. And remember, continue the chaos.
Please.
And as you guys are going about fixing this wheel on, you hear this audible sneeze coming from Morticia, which makes you all turn to face her.
Bless you.
As you turn back, the wheel is fixed onto this. It now has like a slightly metalish glow to the outside, and it has like this kind of like almost like a rubber-like texture to the outside of the wheel. The other horses seem stronger and bigger than before.
You're welcome.
You can
How?
sneeze and magically fix a wheel.
My goddess magically fix the wheels and the horses.
Okay.
Dimitri, I just communed with her,
Okay.
and she said it would be a great idea
Hold on.
to commune.
You two want to put that down so you can have an actual conversation instead of, holding it like idiots.
Probably a good idea.
Probably.
It's fixed
Go
now.
on.
As you let go of it, it does like have like a bit like a almost like a suspension to it now. It's like doo-doo.
I thought Mahina presided over life and death, right? Seems quite
Technically,
powerful if she can do this too.
Oh, she's amazing.
Technically-
She can do anything.
what is technically a dead tree? The horses are still alive.
Life, dead. Makes sense. And William, she did say dead. Bringing your other part that was trapped would not necessarily make you a hollowed one. It would just make your soul full again, and that should be a priority, because a half soul is not good. So we should do that as fast as we can. And then we should also commune, because she said it was a good idea.
So for context, you guys were holding fix this wheel, and you just literally saw Morticia just be like this for the past like probably 5 minutes. She's just like staring into it, just like, and now she's got all this information.
Gods are confusing.
Okay.
I know she was a little weird today, but it's okay.
Okay, I guess.
So I don't know. You should definitely still read your book, but we should try and commune. I know. But she did say the Great Flame wasn't really one of the good ones. But it's up to you. It's your fate, your decision. I can only try and steer you in the correct direction.
Okay, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, it came from a goddess, so
No, it makes sense.
it's the best type of information you can have.
Well, what does she say? What does she think? Should I follow someone different then?
She did to try and commune. Maybe a good god will come, and I mean, it's not 100% a guarantee that we'll meet the great flame. Maybe if we commune, we can get a good one. I can ask her.
Okay, so how would it work? Because do I need a focus? So how do I know which
Well-
god to focus on?
Sorry,
You-
I've just
you
got
can-
this idea now of like this phone ringing up in like Agadrath and the one to be like, oh, sorry, I got this one. Hello.
So basically, how it
All the
works.
gods are around a single table and in the middle, and they just
They're rolling dice to see who answers the phone.
Who's taking this one?
Oh.
A special ringtone.
Well, I lost last time, so it's up to you.
So basically, what happens during the ritual is we attempt to talk to someone, a specific someone. So in this case, we would attempt to contact the Great Old Flame. But there are certain people who are easier to reach. So it's basically by levels. So if they are pretty easy to reach, it's pretty much 100% guaranteed it will be that one. But if it's a god, then maybe like 25% chance of reaching the correct person, and then maybe like 30% extra for reaching a good god, and then 25. But if we have the help of my goddess, maybe she can steer it and make it like 100% chance of meeting a good one. You get it?
Slightly lost, but no, I think.
She suggested it.
I mean, it's your god. You have better knowledge than this than me. I'm all for trying out whatever.
Yeah.
Just any guidance.
So you want to do it?
Right now?
I mean, if you want to finish the book first, you can. But yeah, we gotta
I mean,
get
I don't know how long.
Go ahead, huh?
I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish this book because it's a pretty thick book and it's in a different language.
You're not concerned that we're going a bit too quick.
Well, imagine you had your god come to you and say, "Hey, you should do this thing. Do this thing."
Simple thing. Just don't trust the god.
How can I not trust the gods?
For reasons.
They're literally the best. Some of them.
Half of them.
Well, more than half. My goddess is good.
Okay.
She helped us a lot. Like, did you see what she did?
I can see what happened, yes, and
It's pretty amazing.
Jesus. Well, we still gotta sleep on it, technically?
Okay.
Please sleep on it.
We'll sleep on it. I'm so tempted to try and finish the book first.
Just mechanically for the carriage, the speed of it now is doubled.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I should have done this earlier.
what,
You're
accidentally
saying-
commune to your god? We
so you're
should...
saying,
Sorry.
I was gonna say, the William's other half isn't the hollowed one.
Yeah, she said to make the soul full again. It's a good idea.
So we can just do it. We don't need like food or anything.
I mean, she said it might not turn him into a hollowed one. She didn't say it won't turn him into a hollowed one. You know, there is a certain level of trust. But maybe we
Right.
should have food just in case for him.
I think from the brief interaction that I had with you and Mahina, that I trust what she has to say on these issues.
She's really nice.
And I think that even if it does go a bit awry, that between us we should be able to manage things. I don't think we need to go out of our way to do too much more.
So should we just put him at like 1 HP mechanically?
I
I
don't
can make it
particularly.
as easy as possible. We're doing this now. I thought we were going to sleep on it. Fine.
This
But then
is
you can
entirely-
recover.
It is entirely up to you.
It's yeah.
Yeah, no, fine. Give me a second. Obviously, I'll take the thief off. Go give that to Morticia. Same with, what else? Same with the shield. You'll give that to Morticia as well. I don't want these to be broken when you dispel me or whatever. Just for the record, this is a bad idea. I'll put the plate armor next to the wheel. Just being in like traveler's clothes and just be like, this is a bad idea. Punch me really hard.
Do we need holy water?
We got some holy water. We already made some holy water.
Oh, we made it. Okay.
So, are we ready?
Santi
Yeah.
is going to go sit next to William, just have a hand on his shoulder. So she'll be the first one if things do go wrong.
Okay.
To be.
Get out.
Just do not
You
be
got
in the
this.
range of the dispel magic, because otherwise your things will also be.
Oh, I'll step back.
Yeah, just be ready, all right? Don't. I appreciate
I'm
it.
ready. I'll just look at Pabu. Pabu, you ready?
Fuck. He'll also take some rope and tie his hands behind his own back,
Okay.
just like, just in case. Just like, fine, fuck's sake.
Let's do it.
And Morticia will bring out her claws, and she will cast dispel magic.
As you do that, your claws are in long now. They probably extend a good 6 inches from your fingers. And now this blackened outer armored skin, like this, it looks like this armor goes all the way up to your shoulder, spikes around it as well, and like now it's like evolved since last time we did it. Like last time it just looked like a second layer of skin. Now it's got like plates in it and jagged spikes everywhere, and like this almost like this barbed wire feel to it. But you're going to cast a spell. I am going to need you to roll for it though. So
Okay.
D20 plus your spellcaster modifier, because I take it dispels 3rd level, correct? Yeah.
That's a 12.
For the purposes of this, the ring just shatters. And William, you're so angry as like this smoke just pours into you. Mechanically, you get blood rage back. As it like fights inwardly on you, your form gets like regains like a bit more of its size it had before. Like not height-wise, but like muscular. And you just let out like a primal yell. Fall backwards. After a while, it tries to eat the memories you've gained. And there's just this battle going on inside your head. But it settles. And you're back being calm. And just tied, hands behind your back, just staring at the sky.
Well, that definitely wasn't the part of me I wanted back.
What do you mean? There's another part coming back that we still need to get?
No, God was right.
It worked.
Kind of.
Are you hungry?
I'll be fine.
You want a vial just in case?
No. Wrong type of
Everybody-
hunger.
Do you
Every-
think it's okay to untie your hands?
Are you gonna kill us if we untie you?
No, but I'm just gonna lie here because it's kind of quiet at the moment.
So it worked. You feel complete again, right?
Oh, there's also.
More like
I'll message you this bit, but you also get something else back, and I'll message you that.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm all right.
Okay. As long as you're alright.
How's the weather looking?
Unnaturally clear. Like, this is probably the clearest night you've ever had. You can see, like, the moon full in its place, and even a few stars shine across the sky.
You're right, it's beautiful. Perhaps we could spend the night among the stars?
Honestly, I'm pretty happy not moving for a while.
I'm up for that.
So who's doing watches? What's happening, in fact? What are you doing as you're going to watch the stars for the night?
I think Dimitri will go and sit next to William. But he's gonna pull out the book. He's gonna try and read more.
Okay.
Did we by any chance pack a mirror or anything?
I'm sure we have a mirror somewhere.
Could we check?
Check. And I'll check in the card if we have
Yeah,
a mirror.
I'm sure you'll find a mirror or piece of reflective something. You'll find something that you'll could cast a reflection. Sure.
Here you go.
He'll kind of like push himself up to kind of like sitting,
Yeah.
still with his hands behind his back, but kind of like on him.
Mm-hmm.
Just put it up to my face. And yeah, he will just look into his eyes. And just look into his own eyes, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
And just, yeah.
Make me an insight check.
Well,
All's good.
You still look nice, pretty boy. Don't worry.
yeah. Back, I guess. Yeah, we got the first half of the knife done. If I don't feel anything strange, we can get these off me. Just keep me in line if we get into a fight. Try and remind me that I have fucking rules that I follow.
We'll try.
Okay. Better than not trying.
You okay, Zenti?
Yes, I'm fine. Just hoping for the best, I guess. And yeah, just kind of sitting up. We'll probably offer to take the first watch and just
Yep.
looking up at the stars a little bit. Lost in our own thoughts.
So, if you're going to take first watch and no one else wants to do anything before going to bed, I'm going to get a perception check from you.
Sure. 13.
13. Your half of the night's watch goes by. There's just like this really unnatural calm about it. Like that calm that makes you more on edge than if something was to happen. Just everything's still and calm. But yeah, your watch comes to an end. No incidents.
And William seems fine. Or at least
Yeah.
as fine as.
Yeah, no, William seems the same grumpy old git he's been since you've known him. Or technically now young git, but old git, but yeah.
Yeah. Old man in a young body, technically.
Yeah. Benjamin Burton.
Well, I guess we get these stupid fucking things off me then.
You think you're feeling in control?
Yeah, no, it's perplexing. But
Yes,
I'll
and
deal
you
with it the best I can.
Go around and click a labyrinth into a dagger and cut the bindings.
Okay. Easy enough to do.
Ugh. Well, can't say I'm disappointed because not really.
How are your memories doing?
A little foggy, but some are more persistent than others.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
What memories is it specifically targeting, if any? Is it more good or bad that it's kind of
The good
snuffing
ones.
out?
Yeah, the good
Yeah.
ones it's trying to take.
Yeah. Not great. Going for the ones that were more perished, so might have to write some things down.
I suppose that means we will just have to try and make some more positive ones.
To replace them. Yep, or at least substitute until. Yeah.
Are you feeling good to take the next watch, or should I?
No, I can pull my weight. It's fine. I'll just get ready. And he'll just like go back over to his pile of stuff and just get back equipped.
And then, yeah, make me a perception check.
$13.
Okay. As you get this, again, this eerie feeling of peaceful calm, most of your watch goes by without a hitch. However, towards the early parts, you hear, "No, go away, I have nothing, I have nothing."
Options now. You shout to the others, but still having slight moral control.
Yeah.
Go and investigate ahead.
Okay.
Just at least shout to wake them up as best you can, though.
So, just roll me a d20,
I said
William.
17.
17. So anyone who's got 17 or above passive perception will wake up. when you shout. But you go and you see this man. He's wearing like quite fancy robes. These like black robes with this silver kind of lining, like kind of like fur coming down. Like at first you think he's lost in a bathrobe, but then you can see like no, it's more of a practical robe, and he's like kind of batting away these kind of like things. You're not sure what they are, but they've got these mauls and these leathery wings, and they're like got these claws, and they keep trying to grab at him.
Guys, wake up.
Yes.
William's gone. We should go.
God, what do you mean God? Is he small again?
No, he's that direction. We should follow.
Right.
Sandy will
William-
jump onto Aethon.
Okay, perfect.
I imagine she's, after the first experience, started trying to sleep with her armor on.
I'm going to say you've probably getting into that half armor, half
Sure.
comfy. So it's like when you are woken up, it's just a case of like, yeah, okay, I'm good.
On.
Yeah, I'll allow that. I think that makes sense. But yeah, William, what are you doing as before the others catch up to you? Like you're seeing this.
You know that second thing?
Yeah.
Would he know straight away that that's back?
No.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right. Leverage can turn into like a spear, like, can't it?
Yep.
Yeah. He'll switch it to the. He'll switch to a spear to have a little bit more reach. And yeah, with reckless abandon, just kind of go in and just thrust it up into the air against them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so roll me an attack roll. I'm going to say you're going to get advantage on this because they're not aware of you being there.
Okay, that's not bad. 21 for first.
That
21
hits.
it is.
Yep, that hits. As you like just plunge straight into one of them, they just like rip away, and like their texture as you stab is like paper, and you just get like ash pour from them as they scatter down. But yeah, that is going to force an initiative.
Mm-hmm. And that was 13, if that's any help for damage wise.
Okay, sweet. That will help. Yeah, so I'll get you all to roll. I'll get you all to roll initiative, and then we'll sort out some form of order.
8.
8.
6.
Okay.
Also 8.
17.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's got the high dex?
I imagine Morticia.
I got +3.
Yeah, plus 0.
Okay. So I'm going to say, because you're on Aethorn, Xanthi, you would be able to catch up to William. So what we'll do one round, and then I would say the rest of you would be there. So it'd be William and Xanthi in this first round, then you guys would be able to get there, catching up. But yeah, these creatures just... but William, it is your turn.
Yeah. Kind of, as he pulls the spear back down after that initial one, kind of twirling it around, having that kind of feeling of, yeah, this is how fighting's meant to be again.
Yeah.
And kind of, he'll go for it again to stab into whichever one closest, kind of moving slightly, though, to get in front of this guy.
Okay, yeah.
18.
That will hit. That is their armor class.
And that is another 11. I'm guessing it'll be piercing with the spear.
Yeah, correct, yeah.
Yeah. And then the second attack. Well, 17's going to miss. Actually, fuck it. We'll do the Crimson Strike, is it the other thing? And then increases the...
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forget what it's called, but yeah, anyway.
Yeah, That's 17, 21 now.
Yeah, that will hit.
That's me down to 6. And that's another 8 piercing as second time.
Sweet. Yeah, again, you just like keep slashing it, and it's like paper, and just more ash just pours on the ground. It goes to these two creatures' turns, and the one you've been slashing, their eyes like erupt with flame, and they are going to just little firebolt from the mouth, which will be a 26 to hit.
That will hit, yeah.
And that will be 11 points of fire damage. Just like that. And the second one is going to go swooping down to get 2 claw attacks in on you. Which will be a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll miss.
And a worse than that, a something, 8 plus 9, 17.
17.
I knew it was worse, I just couldn't tell you how worse. So yeah, they just reel back. The guy it's there just like kind of like drops to his knees and just like covers his head. Then Xanthi, you just hear like Aethon's. Xanthi, you're up.
How far away would she be at this point?
I would say you're within, riding hard on Aethon, you're within easily 15 foot.
Okay, sure. So yeah, taking out the Labrys and taking a couple of swings.
Yep.
24
Hits.
and 19.
Also hits.
So
Would you be targeting the more injured one?
yeah.
Yep.
If she can discern that, if not, just
Yeah, I mean,
closest
one looks like it's
whichever.
just like crumbling away, so.
So could we say she's entered her fury as well? I've got
Yeah,
to say.
yeah. I would say
Cool.
you probably did that while you like started galloping forward, so yeah.
So that is 9 slashing on the first
Yep.
one, and 9 slashing again on the second.
Amazing. This one just erupts and just like paper, like ash, just falls to the ground. The second one, like kind of like uses his reaction, dives down and like gobbles up some of this ash, and he just increases in size.
You doing all right there?
Yeah, just a little thin.
And yeah, that'll be a 10.
Okay, I'm going to say at this point, Morticia and Dimitri have caught up, but William, you're top of the round. What are you doing?
Yeah, we'll keep it as a spear.
Yep.
No, it came down to kind of like gobble some up as it comes down. Kind of like sliding to the right. And it'll push the spear towards it again.
Yep.
Natural 20 for 28.
Yeah, hits.
Of course. That's 13. Roll 2 4s on
Yep.
the fucking double. And then, yeah, kind of having this energy about him again, just moving around as he fights, twirling the spear and going in again.
Yep.
That's a 14, but let's see if we can change that. That's a dirty 20 now.
Yeah, hits.
Down to 5. For 7 piercing on the second one.
Sweet.
And yeah, that will... no, fuck it, your second wins, just because, why not?
Okay.
10, not bad. And yeah, that'll be him done.
Sweet. So now this creature, it's now increased in size, looks at you, Xanthi, and just like anger, upset, just pours from these sunken-in eyes. They glow brightly like a flame, and he is going to shoot a fire, like the firebolt from his mouth. That will be a 20 to hit, dirty 20.
20 just misses.
Sweet. So just this firebolt just like goes flying past, and as like Morticia and you come up, it just like shoots past you. Morticia, that brings us to your turn.
Okay, so first things first, I will use arcane infernal influence.
Yep.
Activate it, so that will stay up for 6 rounds.
Yep.
And then I will use 2 arcane blasts.
Yeah, sweet.
Oh, that's probably gonna miss. That's a 12,
That misses.
and that's a 26.
26 does hit.
Okay, so that is 26 plus. So that is 13 plus 8 damage.
Okay, sweet. 21. So you just you guys notice now, you've been around Morticia for a while. Now her magic is like pure black, just with like the edge light of it glowing the brightest white you've ever seen. Just hits it, and it's this thing just that brings us to Dimitri.
Okay. With my 30 feet of movement, can I get to the old guy and kind of act like a shield? I'll get in front.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can get to the guy.
and- Cool. I'll do that, and then I will go ahead and just cast Sacred Flame.
Okay,
At the
and that's a
creature.
deck save.
It is, yes.
That will be a 11.
11. Fail. They take 8 radiant damage.
Amazing. They just again just like starts crumbling like paper. Xanthi.
So yeah, turning to this and taking a couple of strikes.
Yep.
First one is a 12. Second one's a 24.
24 does hit.
So with the 24, could
Little question.
Yeah.
Would you allow for flanking for how William was moving around it?
Because it's flying, no.
Oh, I thought it came down. Okay, no problem.
It used its reaction
still
to eat the ashes, but it's still flying in the air, so yeah.
Okay, I thought it was down. No problem.
could you try and make that a paralyzing shot? So it's
Definitely.
strength save DC 16.
So that's a 7 on the dice, -3 for 4.
So it's paralyzed now.
Sweet.
And a bonus action spending 2 more fury to take an attack.
Yep.
Or 15 to hit.
Because it's paralyzed, you would have advantage. Because
Okay.
it's like dropped, so you
Nat
mounted
20
combatant. Yep.
So let's add a couple of lightning dice on that. So that's 6 lightning damage
Yep.
and 9 slashing damage.
Amazing. You just come down.
I forgot that was a crit actually. So
Oh.
plus 3.
You can't make it any more dead.
Sorry,
But yeah, no, but regardless, it just disperses, and the guy is just like, oh my god,
Pull yourself together.
oh, I was just, I was just trying to make you guys feel better about the situation, damsel in distress and heroes coming to the rescue and all that,
Not really a
It's good.
damsel now, are you?
I mean, if you pay me enough. But,
Not interested, but turn the Lapras back into a sword and sheathing it again.
that is fascinating. Oh, sorry. Yes, you saved me. I should introductions. I'm Ballad Karen.
Cool. Should that mean something?
You don't know who I am?
No,
Definitely not me at the moment, pal.
Maybe if I say it, Ballad Karen,
Nah.
owner of the Gladiator's Respite.
You're losing my interest, pal.
Are you supposed to be a big shot or something?
I mean, I wouldn't say a big shot, but I own the Gladiator's Respite, and it's an establishment that
What town is this establishment at?
Saiban.
Would you like a ride?
I mean, I was looking for my staff. That's why these little gremlins, they flew away with my staff. I was just out for my gathering of ingredients and stuff, and they flew away with my staff. And if I had my staff, I could have just teleported back to the place. But
Was it just the two of them?
well, there was 8. I managed to make quick work of 3 of them.
So there's 3 left.
Yes, I don't know where they are, but
Maybe we should go back to our horses. I don't want the jacuzzi gone.
Really, the jacuzzi is the part you're concerned
Yes!
It's quite important.
I spent a lot of money on it.
about. Go on then. I'll
Uh,
make sure he gets back. Yeah, William will be courteous and offer a hand up.
okay. He takes his. Oh well, thank you. Your name. You are.
Let's just go with Gray for the time being.
You are Grey. Okay, fair enough. And your friend that's ran away. They said there was a jacuzzi.
Not really a jacuzzi. It's like an oversized wooden bath that they use as a jacuzzi because one of them likes to set himself on fire quite often. So he warms up the water and turns it into a jacuzzi. Anyway.
Of course.
Come on, at least you'll be safe with us.
I'm not sure I will actually. You said
But it's
one of
either
you-
us or the bats.
Maybe if I just stay with you until I find my staff.
That's fine.
What does your staff look like? If you describe it to me, I might be able to help me find it.
It kind of looks like this, and he's going to cast a minor illusion just to show you it. And it basically looks like this metal pole that's got like some like golden vine work on it, and it's got like this crystal at the top.
Okay. All right. Give me a second.
Does it have a name?
Um,
Have a
yes,
name?
It might help him.
It's my staff. You name your weapons.
Some people have the tendency to do so.
No, it's my staff. It helps me cast my magic. I don't know quite.
That's
Okay, well, I tried.
No, that was a good shout. All right. And I'm gonna picture the stuff that he showed me, and I'm gonna cast locate object.
Okay. You do get a very strong ping, a pull almost, back to the way you was coming. And at that point, Morticia, you've managed to run back towards the horses with the carriage, and you see 2 of them bat creatures like on the ground, just, and then there's a bigger one holding this metal staff. And it's just like, and that's a great place to stop for today. And we'll pick that up next week. And yeah, so we'll pick up you lot fighting the gremlins with the magic stuff next week, and I'll catch you later.
Mm-hmm.